Alright, what is good? It's your boy Shimmy back with another video. Yes, I know, I've been giving y'all the Mbappe special for a couple weeks now.
For example, nothing.
We got the second channel back, so we're about to go crazy. And for the first video back, we had to do Bluelock. The streets been asking for it. So no long talks, lock in. Now let's get into it. Boom, we start with our main character Isagi dribbling in his high school football match. He goes through these youth's legs easy, hits bro with the feint, goes straight for the goal. He's like, I'm going top bins on these kids. But then his homie says, broski, pass to me. The coach is like, it's one for all, there's no I in team. So Isagi passes the ball and the guy smokes the shot. Like, bro, are you serious? Then Kira gets the ball and does a dirty shot to the corner. So the Mandem lose 2-0 and miss out on nationals. Now everyone's there crying, but Isagi's like, we just ain't make it cause we're trash. He's thinking back like, would my fate be different if I shot that shit myself? Fuck one for all, this ain't my hero. And the man yells and starts crying. He gets home and his mom says, a letter from Japan's football union came for you. Bro got selected. So he pulls up to the facility and who do you think he sees there? This bitch Kira who won. And why is he trying to be all buddy-buddy with Isagi, bro? He's like, you have a high football IQ, so I thought you'd be here. Like, just stop. They walk in and they see hella guys in the room. Looks like a bunch of JoJo's characters. Hold on, this is Messi? Then someone walks in and says, Wagwan, you diamonds in the rough. I'm Jinpachi Ego. I'm the man whose goal is to make sure Japan wins the World Cup. Broski, I can't lie, you guys are Norway victims. He says, we need a dirty striker to win. And that's what this facility is gonna do. We're making him today. Kira's like, nigga, I got nationals coming up. I can't stay here forever. Ego says, Guana ya then. You focused on high school, we're focused on winning a World Cup. We not the same. And we learned this guy Noah beat Ronaldo and Messi to win the Ballon d'Or? Damn, I never heard of this you. Who is he? But all these top guys have one thing in common. They only care about scoring goals. Isagi wants to be the GOAT, so he runs in and everyone else runs in to join too. They take a bus and get to the facility and they all get put into different rooms. And of course, Isagi's with this bitch Kira. Even these randoms are sucking up to him. Like, bro, come on. Ego comes on the screen and says, I ranked everyone in this bitch from 1 to 300. And Isagi's 299? Damn. Maybe this soccer shit ain't for you, bro. But the top 5 from this get to be in the U20 World Cup. And anyone who loses from this experiment won't ever get to play for Japan again. Damn. Boom, it's time for the first game, which is tag. Whoever gets hit by the ball when the time runs out is the one who's out. He sees this guy on the ground and goes to kick him with the ball, but the man just kicks him in the face? Ref, is that not a red card? Kunigami's like, nah, don't do none of that. But Igarashi kicks him with the ball. Now Kunigami has it, he kicks, and this Igarashi guy holds Isagi so he can get hit instead? Nah, this guy, bro. Isagi's chasing them and Igarashi's on the ground. He can really take him out for good, but he says, nah, I want something stronger. Bachira says, you're talking that real shit, bro. He steals the ball, goes and kicks Kira, and he passes back to Isagi, and the man instantly kicks it in his face. Good. That guy. Kira's like, brother, did you just do that to me? And Ego comes on the screen and says, listen, Guana yad Kira. He tries to argue, but an L is an L. Bro's pissed though, just look at that face, and he finally leaves. And the Mandem passed the first test of Bluelock. And they're Bluelock Team Z. Now it's the next day and Bachiro's like, yo, you wanna train with me? Shit, say no more. Isagi's like, how'd you know I was gonna hit that ball though? Because there's a monster inside of me. Yeah, see, that doesn't sound too right though. You might have to stay away from this guy. Apparently the monster said Isagi has a monster inside him too. But Isagi says, shit, I need to find out more about this monster. After all that, they all get a new ranking and Isagi's ranked 274. Okay, my dog's moving up. All the 5 buildings actually lost a player, so Isagi is still second last. Like, okay. So the rankings move up for each building. So these guys are dead last. They're in the shittest rank. Isagi's like, damn, if these guys are all ass, then what am I? We move to this reporter doing an interview with Itoshi Sai, one of the new Gen 11. He's with Yamin and them men. Yo, you gonna play for Japan this year? But bro says there ain't no forward in Japan who's good enough to catch my passes. Back to Bluelock, basically they're gonna do a building tournament and only the top 2 from each building will move on to the second selection. Boom, it's time for the first match. Hachira passes to Isagi, runs in, and he don't know what to do, but Raichi steals the ball from him. Love. Then Kunigami takes it. They start fighting each other and the ops take the ball, but then they start fighting each other too. This ain't no football no more. Then someone pulls up and runs through everyone. It's Barou. Isagi tries to stop him, but he does a rainbow over him. The defenders come to stop, but he does a double nutmeg and puts it top bins. Yeah, they're cooked. He says, on the field, I am king. I can't lie, this is my favorite character right now. The play starts again and this bald steals the ball. He goes in running but gets it stolen. The other team decides to play through Barou, so they start to organize and they get another goal and another one and another one. It's literally 5-0. But Bachira looks at Isagi and says, let's get a goal, twin. Isagi runs up and Bachira passes to him. He's about to score, but someone says, no, I told you I'm king, and Barou appears. All the mandem yell at Isagi to pass to them, and he passes to Kunigami and he scores. Barou's like, you ain't no striker, boy. A real striker would have shot that shit. He's not wrong though, I can't lie. Now the game is over. They're in the shits if they don't win their next game, so they decide to switch positions every couple minutes. Now their next game is versus Team Y. Boom, it starts. Bachira goes through all these guys, but he gets cut off. Now it's Kunigami's turn at striker. He goes and kicks, but they block his shit. Then Nico gets the rebound and sends it to Okawa. And the man runs and scores like love. It's 1-0 already. But Isagi finally bags it. It's Nico who runs this team, not that fake ass Mohawk guy. Another shot happens and the rebound's about to go to Nico. But Isagi says, I seen that shit, little bro, and he steals the ball. He goes to kick it, but Nico comes back and blocks it. Last minute though, Gagamaru comes and kicks it in. Now it's 1-1. The two teams go back and forth and there's 1 minute left. Nico says, it's time for our last resort. They pass, get past everyone. It's looking grim. Nico gets to the goal and he passes to Okawa. But Isagi says, I'm not fucking losing, and he steals the pass. You ain't fit to be no striker. He passes the ball to Bachira, who breaks these niggas' ankles and sends the pass to the man himself, Isagi, who kicks that shit straight in the goal, winning the game. Then the man goes and stands over Nico. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Like, let him be sad. Now Chigiri tells him, your power might not be smelling a goal, it's probably spatial awareness. He also learned the man got an ACL tear, that's why he hasn't been playing. Word to Halliburton. After that, they go back to training and Isagi's already the #1 in the group. He's big dog. Now the next match is against Team W. Boom, the match starts and Frowny passes to Smiley and they get through everyone easy. It's just Isagi and Chigiri left on defense. And these know Chigiri, they say, hold on, this you can still play? And they blow right by him. Pause. Lock in, bro. But last minute, Isagi steals it. He pages Chigiri. Stop with that little girl shit and lock in, bro. I want to win. They pass the ball up. Khan gets the cross and there's a dirty headbutt in the goal. Damn, bro's looking like Ronaldo here. We start again and Khan gets another goal and another one? Damn. When did this you get this good? Who is this guy? They go to halftime and they're up 3-0. Now the half's over. The ball's in, goes to Khan and he gets that shit stolen. They run past everyone and score. Back to the kickoff, Khan passes the ball and gets that shit stolen again. And then they score. He goes on his knees and keeps saying, I'm sorry. What is wrong with this guy? Why is he selling? But Isagi looks at him and then is smiling right now. Is he trying to lose? Now the GOATs Isagi, Kunigami, and Bachira are at the top, but we got a problem. These guys already know all their plays and their tools. Then Isagi starts to bag it. This Khan guy is an op. He goes up for a header and he misses it and then they score again. Isagi walks up to him, he's like, yo, are you backdooring us? And the twins come in and say, yeah, he's backdooring y'all. We know everything about y'all. Khan says, listen, only you guys are losing. I'm staying. We're running 12v10 now. And obviously they get another goal. The man's literally waving at them. We actually have to get this back in blood. Isagi goes in with the ball, but the twins surround him and Khan steals the ball. Brownie goes to shoot and somehow the goalie saves this one. There's 3 minutes left. Isagi gets the ball taken again. Chigiri's in his way and bro says, get the f out of my way, and pushes him over. So Chigiri finally breaks the shackles off and he runs. Isagi smells the goal, so he sends it far. They all think he did that for no reason, but the speed demon himself runs past everyone, jumps over one twin and kicks it right in the net last second for another goal. We look at the other team and they're just beating the shit out of Khan. Good, let me get in on this. And Isagi saves him and the man runs away. After the game, we see this Khan guy trying to sell them out to Team V. Like, dog, he's just slimy, bro. They tell him, we're not interested, just get better at football, boy. We see the other team and they got this rich bastard who's playing football only because he wants to do something for himself. And this guy who's barely played football, but he's like a prodigy. This Khan bastard still don't want to help our team out though. But Ego comes on the screen and says, listen, you can do what you want, 12v10 whatever, but as a striker, you're a hoe. Actually, all you guys are hoes. Like, damn. So Isagi goes to the training room and says, Barou, how can I be like you? And he just kicks him with the ball. hey, let me crush you right now. Isagi tries to cover him, but he faints and shoots from the penalty arc. Yeah, he really might be him. He begs though. This area is Barou's shooting range, around 25 meters. But Barou says, nah, my range is really 27 meters, little boy, and he scores off that. Now it's time for the match against Team V. Ryo goes and passes the ball to the Zantetsu guy. They block his area and take the ball from Nagi. Now it's time to counter. Bachira goes past them easy, passes to Gagamaru, but he misses the header. Now this Ryo guy's like, shit, you know what, let me try that. And he passes the ball the same way. And this Nagi guy catches it in the air and kicks it straight past the goalie? Nigga, what the hell was that? Who's doing that shit in real life? Ryo says, okay, just get 5 more goals and you can play Black Ops 2. Boom, the whistle goes. Kunigami goes in dribbling, but Ryo takes it from him easy. He passes the ball to Nagi. These two try to stop him, but he controls it, does a bicycle kick and scores again? No, what is this guy? Was he made in a lab or something? This time, the Zantetsu guy steals the ball, speed blitzes and scores too. So now it's 3-0. Not gonna lie, sometimes you gotta leave the football before the football leaves you. But Bachira ain't giving up yet. He says, let me show y'all something. He spins past Ryo. It's Zantetsu with a dirty air elastico. Goes past these 3 scrubs and hits a Rabona in the net. So how are these guys not on the national team already? He says, did you see my goal? This is what we can do. Now the whistle goes again and they got Raichi man-murking Ryo. Zantetsu goes running, but Chigiri says, I'm the Usain of this shit, boy, and he blocks the ball a little bit. Nagi controls it and goes to shoot, but they block that. Now Bachira passes to Kunigami. They're doubling him. He says, I'm a blood clot superhero, and he shoots it straight for the goalie. Goalie thinks he's gonna save it, but that shit dips and goes right in the net. Just like that, it's 3-2. Now the whistle goes again. Bachira passes to Gagamaru and the man does a scorpion, but Zantetsu blocks it. It goes to Isagi. He's gonna shoot it, but he gets that shit stolen again. He don't know what he's lacking. Nagi says, you're useless, why don't you just give up? You ain't got no talent. But Isagi says, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm gonna show you Wagwan just now. He starts to beg. He was really just being inefficient. He really needs to shoot that hole in the net. At the same time, Raichi rage baits Ryo, so the man gives him a dirty elbow and gets a yellow card. I'm not gonna lie, that should be a red, that was crazy. But now it's our ball. Chigiri kicks it. He goes running. Zantetsu goes running too, but he can't keep up with Chigiri. And the man sends it straight to the back of the net. Now it's 3-3. Ryo has the ball, but he don't know what to do. Nagi comes and gets the pass and says, I'm gonna show y'all something. He goes in, nutmegs one, passes to Zantetsu. He crosses, and Nagi catches the pass and does a dirty spin kick to the net. Yeah, I might have spoken too soon. We got a problem. The men are getting tired because we're down a member. Chigiri tries to get the drop on Zantetsu, but Nagi was waiting there. He's not the only one there though. Isagi pulls up too. He passes back to Chigiri. He shoots, but the keeper touches it last second. Gagamaru shoots, but they block that too. Kunigami goes in, but they can't block him and he scores. This was all Isagi's plan. These other guys want to end this quick, so they pass to Nagi straight. He controls it with his back and goes right by Isagi. It's looking grim, they're about to lose, but Khan says, I'm a fake, but I can be real sometimes, and he tackles Nagi. So Khan gets a red card and kicked out the game. Good, at least he did something useful. Now Ryo goes for a free kick goal, but the goalie saves it. Zantetsu goes for another goal, but Raichi blocks it. And the rebound goes to the worst guy's hands. Or feet, I guess. Nagi. Everyone blocks, but he chips it over. It's looking like a GG's, but Gagamaru kicks it off the top bar. That's actually a wild save. Then the man himself, Isagi, gets it. He passes to Bachira. They keep going down. Kunigami gets that shit slide tackled away, but luckily Raichi saves it. Bachira gets it again, and everyone's running for the final shot. Isagi finds the blind spot and says, give that shit to me. Bachira crosses it. It's going to Isagi, but someone's there. It's Nagi. He says, you're the most dangerous person here. I ain't gonna let you score. Isagi don't know what to do. All his options are cut off. He can't take a touch. The man are all asking for passes, but Isagi says, all y'all, this is my goal. And the man shoots that hoe straight in the net. And with that, they beat Team V. Now, because they both did good, both these teams go to the second selection. So everyone does some intense training for 10 days. We go to another room and we see a bunch of other guys there. But in reality, there was no other buildings. There was just this one building this whole time. Ego just wanted them to try harder. But now it's time for the second selection. And we see this bastard aura farm this kick. Like, what's the point, man? Isagi goes into the room first and we just see a ball drop. Then this AI guy with a chain shows up. What the? This is the goalie. And Isagi's gotta hit 100 goals in 90 minutes to pass. He gets the hang of it and starts doing some dirty direct shots, but then the shit goes to level max. The man can't even control the ball the same. Hollow goalie's saving everything, but Isagi's not going out like that. And he finally masters his direct shot. He can hit any goal in the net now. Even Ego's there like, good shit, twin. With that, Isagi passes and goes through the tunnel, and he sees the ops, Ryo and Nagi there. Where are dogs though? Now they have to form groups of 3 and Bachira comes in. They don't know who else to pick between Kunigami and Chigiri, and they decide, shit, whoever comes here first, they can join us. But Nagi comes up and says, yo, Isagi, join our team. You the type of youth I want to play soccer with. But Isagi declines. Nagi says, oh, you're declining? Say no more, I'm joining your team then. Damn, so bro's just leaving Ryo to die? How'd he already switch up on his day ones and he hasn't even made it yet? Ryo's looking like a hurt ex too, but see, now you can't just rely on Nagi to bail you out, boy. So now Isagi, Nagi, and Bachira join together and leave. They get to the 3rd stage and we see these 3 here trying to aura farm. Ego hops on the screen and says the 3rd selection is a team battle 3v3 with Bluelock man in goal, and the winning team will steal a player from the losing team. And the 2 who lose have to do another 2v2, and if they lose that 2v2, they gotta go home, straight fries at that point. They can choose who they want to play though, and both teams have to agree. And we get new Bluelock rankings, and Isagi's top 15, damn! And Nagi's 7. But these 3 are literally ranked 1, 2, and 3, and they're on the same team. Like, okay. This ring guy says, y'all are just stepping stones for me. Crushing Itoshi's Sai is my goal in soccer. Why is bro moving like Sasuke right now? Isagi says, my bad, y'all. My ego's telling me to play them. Say no more. I don't care who I play. Boom, the match starts. Bachira gets the ball, goes past this Ute and crosses it to Nagi. Rin don't even care, and this long-haired guy is waiting for them. Nagi passes it back to Isagi, who does a dirty kick and goal. They said, f*** a big 3. Rin says, you're operating at such low levels, I'm bored as hell. Y'all ain't taking football serious enough. This is a battlefield. And he just kicks the ball in the net from the start? What the? First off, is this legal? Don't you have to pass first? Or is that just FIFA? What's going on? Man says, y'all are NPCs, let's wrap this shit up. Boom, we start with the ball. Bachira passes to Nagi, but Aryu comes and hits it with his head. Isagi gets the ball back, but Aryu kicks around him and scores? What type of long leg ass goal was that? This time Bachira tries going dolo against this Tokimitsu guy, but he starts going crazy and keeping up with Bachira everywhere, and he steals the ball. Isagi tries fouling him, but the man just bulldozes right through him and scores too. Yeah, these guys aren't real. Isagi's starting to get in his feels, but Nagi says, don't worry twin, I'm gonna make this interesting. Boom, they go in and use this triangle method. They get it to Isagi, but someone says, you thought you could only see that play? And Rin is right in front of him, so Bachira passes to Nagi, and Nagi does a heel kick, runs past, and kicks it in the net. Now back to the middle, Rin's like, y'all don't learn, and he does another shot from kickoff, but this time Isagi's there to save it. I can see what you can see. We got the same Sharingan. I'm controlling this field. Now Rin goes for a corner kick. Isagi says, yeah, cutting off his passing lanes, and he can't shoot from this angle. He's done. But the man doesn't pass. He kicks it in the goal. What is wrong with this guy? Has anyone even done this IRL? Like in real play? Boom. It's our turn again. We go in passing, and Rin says, I'm gonna end soccer for you. So Isagi calls for the ball and goes running, but this Rin guy is right beside him, and he steals the ball. He goes past Nagi and Bachira and scores the goal, making them lose. And they decide to steal Bachira from the team. That's a very broken 4 now. Now Isagi and Nagi are waiting in the 2v2 area, and he's moping around. Nagi grabs him and says, tighten the up, boy. We're here to win. Then the King Barou comes in. Nagi says, face us, boy. Come be my new servant. You don't want smoke with me. His teammate's also this guy who was from Isagi's first group. He goes to Isagi and says, yeah, guys like us, we gotta take risks. We're not gonna get picked, but I'm letting you know, when we win, we're taking Nagi from you. So the match versus Barou and him is on. Boom, we start. Pass to Nagi. He goes running, but Barou says, get that weak shit out of here, and he steals the ball. And he goes and scores already, like okay. Back to the center. Isagi tries going in, but he don't got no skills to get past this guy. So Isagi passes to Nagi. He does a backwards rainbow and kicks it in the goal. So now we're tied 1-1. Yo, Isagi, it's your turn now, gang. They have the ball this time, but we get a steal, and that leads to another Nagi goal. But Barou's not having this shit. He kicks it from the center, but the goalie blocks it, luckily. But but this Naruhaya guy gets the rebound, passes to Barou, and he scores it. He tells Isagi, you know why we want to play you? Because we know we can beat you. Barou has the ball and he passes it to Naruhaya. He says pass that shit back, but bro says nah, it's my turn. He shoots it and the goalie saves it. Isagi goes to get it, but Barou pulls up and says get the hell out of my way, and he scores. After that, Nagi scores one more time and we're tied at 3-3. It's their ball and Barou from the start goes to score again. Like relax. Nagi blocks it. Isagi gets the ball, but this weak ass nigga steals it from him and he passes to Barou for their 4th goal. Nagi's not going out like that, so he matches them again, and it's match point for both of them. It's coming down to the wire. Isagi starts to beg. He needs to get in these people's blind spots. That's how Rin was doing him in. Nagi's like, gang, you're mumbling to yourself, you good? Shut up, lil', I'm figuring this shit out. Barou has the ball at the top again and he kicks it this time. He's trying to go for top left bins, but it hits the crossbar. They all go running for the ball and Naruhaya uses direct shot at the goal, but he hits the crossbar too. Like, you're sorry, bro. It's time for a counter attack. Isagi uses Barou's blind spot, gets past him and does a dirty direct shot in the net. The man devoured his skill. With that, they decide to take Barou with him and leave Naruhaya. Yeah, like fries, bro, get out of here, you're not good. Now Isagi's team, Chigiri, Kunigami, and them all link up and they talk about everything that's been happening. And Ryo says, we're facing you next. Nagi's like, what's good, Ryo? It's been a minute. We not homies no more, we're beating you. So they all agree to play each other next. Ryo says, I'll mark Isagi. I'ma show Nagi that he's just a little boy. This is a man sport. Now it's time for the match. Isagi passes to Barou, battling with Kunigami, not letting him get in his zone. Barou gets pissed and Ryo comes and takes the ball from him. Like, okay. Ryo passes to Chigiri, who speeds and does a dirty goal. They're up 1-0. Now Isagi goes in, reading the game, and he gets past Ryo, but Barou don't pass the ball and Kunigami tackles him. Like, it's not every day, bro. Kunigami goes and scores and now we're down 2-0. Now back in the middle, Isagi passes to Nagi and he does a dirty trap and kicks the ball in the goal. Yeah, this guy's actually him. Isagi goes to Barou and pages him. Start playing proper or your career's done. Huh? You're talking to me? Chemical reaction. I'm playing my own game. I'm the king. Now it's the other team's ball and Ryo gets past Isagi and him and Kunigami are dribbling past everyone. They get it to Chigiri and he crosses it in the middle. Kunigami jumps up and does a dirty header in the net and hits all them to the ground. Isagi's like, this Barou won't listen. You know what? I bagged it. I just need to devour Barou. Pause. He goes running after Barou, making everyone go to him and he passes to Nagi. They all run after him, but they're forgetting about someone. Isagi comes in Barou's blind spot and kicks that shit in the net. Isagi tells Barou, hey, just keep doing what you're doing, boy. Don't drag us down, donkey. Barou tries scoring again, but he gets it taken and Isagi passes to Nagi for another goal. Chigiri says, nah, all this. He goes max speed and he scores. So it's coming down to the wire. Now it's our ball. Barou steals it and shoots, but it hits the crossbar. Yo, get him off our team. Both teams battle for the loose ball and it goes right in front of Barou, but Chigiri's on his tail. He's like, what do I do? But Isagi appears in front of him and says, pass me the ball, little and bro actually passes it. Isagi does another direct shot and now it's 4-4, match point. Bro goes to Barou and says, it's past donkey, move so I can score. That's crazy rage bait. Now it's the final play and everyone's man to man. They can't get through, but Ryo feints and sends it to Chigiri, but Nagi runs straight for the pass and takes it. This was all Isagi's plan. It gets to Barou and Isagi says, let's go donkey, but Barou's not having it anymore. He's like, you need to put some respect on my name.
Put some respect on my name.
He does a chop feint, runs, does another one on Ryo, goes behind Isagi, gets past everyone. I ain't no supporting character and he kicks it straight in the net. Bro says, I am the king. I can't lie, this is my dog. That's still my favorite character. Bro's like, I'm never losing to you again, Isagi. Now they gotta pick who they want on their team. Isagi says, I want someone who can devour us. Pause. They all agree to pick Chigiri. Damn, he tells Kunigami, I'll be waiting for you. Fries, bro, it's done. Nagi tells Ryo, you're a hassle, I'm done with you. Why does this feel like a drama series breakup though? Now Ren and Bachira are leaving the practice area and Isagi's there aura farming. Long time no see, twin. I've been looking for you. Let's run it back. Now it's time for their 4v4 match. Boom, Ren starts and passes to Bachira. He goes in doing hella moves and does a fake, goes to attack, but Barou says, I knew you'd be here, and he goes to stop him. He passes, but Isagi steals it and passes that to Nagi. Nagi goes to Chigiri, and he runs right through these two and scores the first goal. Now it's their ball. They pass it all the way for Rin to get an open shot, but Nagi says hell no. He tries slide tackling him, but the man ball rolls beside him. Chigiri comes to block, but he does a ball fake, jumps over Isagi and kicks that bitch in the net. Nonchalant ass demon. Back to the center, it's our ball. Isagi goes behind Nagi, gets open, but this Rin guy is there to steal the ball. Like, look at this nonchalant bastard, bro. Let Isagi aura farm. Passes to Bachira, who does a dirty backspin. Passes for Aryu, who headbutts it in. Now Nagi says, they got me up. I'm destroying this game you guys are playing. He runs and that lets the ball go to Isagi. Isagi passes it, but Rin is there. Nagi's not letting that shit get stolen though. He does a self volley and kicks it in the net. He's not even a prodigy at this point. That's a reincarnation. Now it's red team's ball. Rin goes in passing to everyone and he gets the ball back right in front of the goal. The man does a roulette past Nagi. Passes to Bachira, who kicks that shit in the goal. Rin's just manipulating everyone. Who think a weak ass like you can read me? I'm not gonna lie, my ego couldn't hug that. We'd have to fight. It's our ball and Chigiri passes to Nagi. It gets to Isagi in front, but someone's already there waiting for him. It's Rin. Isagi don't know what to do, but we hear a roar and this Barou guy says, this my shit. He steals the ball and scores again, making it 3-3. Rin says, alright, say no more. That shit ain't happening again. Bachira dribbles past Chigiri, but Barou comes and steals the ball from him. He's gonna score, but Rin hits it out. Now Rin has a free kick and the man shoots right over Isagi's head into the goal. My plan was only to get a goal on. I'm never thinking about passing. Now it's our ball. Isagi uses Barou as a decoy and goes in. Passes to Chigiri. No one's really paying attention to Isagi now and he runs in. He's about to hit the ball, but this Rin guy is already here. Like, damn bro, give us a break. He's about to block the shot, but Isagi says, I expected this long. He does a reverse heel direct shot and hits it in. Yeah, he's actually him. My dog keeps evolving, no Pokemon. Now it's match point for both of them. Everyone's playing even and the ball gets to Bachira. He don't know what to do with it though, so Chigiri steals the ball from him. They turn it around, get the ball to Isagi in front of the net. He goes to shoot, but Rin comes and blocks it last second. What the hell? It goes to Bachira. He goes past everyone and he shoots, but Isagi pulls up to block it. But the loose ball goes to the worst person ever, all the way to Rin, and he just kicks it in the net. It's over. Now they need to choose who they're gonna save, and Rin says, Isagi, come. They're gonna watch me be the best in the world. So he has to leave the mandem alone. Now it's time for the third selection and they're gonna play 5v5 against the World 5. Yeah, this guy's definitely Harry Kane, but they all look serious. They're all talking amongst themselves, and of course this guy's talking about Gyal too. Then Rin goes up to him and says, hold on, this is a game for you guys, a lie? Yes, it's a game, I'm getting paid racks for this. But Rin says, I'ma crush you and ruin your little Japanese trip. Boom, the match starts and Bachira goes past this rainbow guy. Passes to Rin and the man scores easily. The World 5 are only a little impressed though. They start and pass the ball to Loki. The man walks Isagi down and says, you sure you want to guard me from so far? And he speed blitzes past everyone, then scores easily. It's our ball, but they double team Rin and take it from him. Then Pablo passes the ball in the air and Dada Silva controls it. Harry Kane comes in, moves Tokimitsu out the way easy and scores. They score another goal and another goal, but Rin's had enough. He goes to stop this guy, but bro starts doing hella ball rolls and nutmegs him and scores. They literally beat them 5-1. Hey, y'all did good, but you could never have won. How much bread did Ego even pay these guys for real? After that, we go to the waiting room to see who else made the third selection. Isagi and them obviously made it. The second team in is Nagi, Barou, and Chigiri. The next team in is these new niggas. I don't know who they are. Why this bro got his tongue out like that? The fourth team is even more random JoJo characters. Who are you? And the fifth team is Nico. Almost all these guys have some beef with Isagi and want to defeat him. Bro's got too many rivals. He also learned Messi got injured. GG's, bro. The next team is Raichi and Gagamaru. Damn, I did not think they were gonna make it. I thought they were done. Now the last team, we see Igarashi. Get bro out of here. We also see Reo too. There's one more person. Is it Kunigami? Hell nah, it's this. Who the hell is this guy? I'm not gonna lie, already my second favorite character. Isagi's like, where the f is Kunigami? Oh, him? I sent bro packing. He wasn't on shit for real. And he goes to kick Isagi? Damn. But the man them come back him up and say, if you want to fight, we can go outside right now. Like, ego comes and stops everyone. We learn the next match will be Bluelock versus the Japanese U20 team. And if they win, they can take the U20 team spot. Alright, that's all for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment below. Yes, let me know how you guys are feeling about Bluelock. Let me know if you guys want to see season 2 because your boy can get on that. And let me know in the comments who you think is winning the World Cup. I got my money on Spain, okay? As long as Argentina doesn't win, I don't care. I'm a Ronaldo fan. But yes, if you didn't hear, we did get the channel back. So hopefully everything's going to be smooth sailing from now. And I'm going to keep dropping and dropping and dropping. Next week, once Bleach actually starts, I'm gonna start dropping crazy shit. I got shit in the vault. I told y'all, listen, I'm not playing games anymore. They've been playing with me for the last 3 months. It's done. It's over now. But on the real, I do want to say thank you for supporting your boy during these last 3 months when they took my shit. It was looking grim, like seriously grim. But we got it back, so everything should be good and we should be back to our regular programming. As always, let me know what else you want to see. I need to get a ReZero video out before season 4 part 2 drops. I need to do season 3, then season 4 part 2. So if you want to see those, let me know. But I'm gonna get them done very soon. I'm also gonna start dropping some underrated gems, you know, not just the popular things up here, because listen, the ball knowledge up here is crazy. I'm gonna start dropping some good shit. Be on the lookout for that probably the next 2-ish weeks before the end of July. Yeah, I'll do that. And then yeah, stream is still coming. We're gonna drop some clothing soon too. Be ready, be waiting for it, because it's coming soon. Still gonna be our year. And yeah, whatever else you guys want to see, drop it down in the comments. Any other type of content you want to see too. I'm gonna get a vlog going eventually. I keep saying that, but it's gonna come eventually. Anything else, IRL stuff too, like here I am IRL. If y'all want to see some other IRL stuff, food reviews, I might do that, maybe. But anything else, you know, just let your boy know. And yeah, I'll get on it. Yeah, that's basically everything. I'm gonna be a lot more active, replying to comments too. And yeah, catch y'all boys and girls in the next video. Peace.